welcome inside the Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym this Sunday afternoon. It's home to the UAAP Season 88 High School Volleyball Tournament. Our protagonist today, you're tuning in to our third game in the boys division, the UST Junior Golden Spikers taking on the Adamson University Baby Falcons. Two teams looking to pick up their first wins of season 88. Also a rematch of the Final Four last season. There you have it, Adamson taking on UST. Our third game this afternoon. Then later on, we'll finish things off with the FEU Diliman Baby Tamaraos taking on the UPIS Fighting Maroons. Good afternoon, everyone. We're happy to have you with us here on the Pilipinas Live app. This is Migs Flores bringing you this game. Gonna be a tightly contested one. Two teams, again, that met in the Final Four last year. Of course, UST was the top seed, eventually won the championship. Adamson, on the other hand, made the Final Four via play-in. As we take a look at the standings, these two teams are currently tied at 0-1. But after today, they'll rise up the stand. One of them, at least, will go up in the standings. UST lost most of their players from last season. Only 3 players back from that team. Meanwhile, on the Adamson side, only 7 players back for the Baby Falcons. It's gonna be a tight one. UST losing in 5 sets to the UE Junior Warriors on opening days last week. That was on Sunday here at the Blue Eagle Gym, as we have our introduction of our starters.
Number 1, Bryce Molino. Setter and team captain at number 6, Clark Dingle. Middle blocker number 8, Naza Reyes. Middle blocker number 14, Benedict Castillo. Outside hitter number 16, Gal Aguias. Opposite hitter number 20, Janus Bihar. Starting libero number 5, John Ian Guevara. Head coach of the Baby Falcons, Marvin Ramoso. And now let us meet the starters from University of Santo Tomas Junior Golden Spikers. First off, outside hitter number 2, Carl Escobar. Setter number 8, Jeff Avalos. Middle blocker number 15, Zach Maude. Middle blocker number 18, MJ Julian. Opposite hitter number 20, Enzo Torotoro. Outside hitter number 22, Rainier Lorayes. Starting libero and team captain at number 9, Andrea Maneo. Head coach of the Junior Golden Spikers, Clarence Aying Esteban.
Here are the starters for today's game between Adamson and UST. Baby Falcons going with Aguias, Castillo, Dingle, Bejar, Reyes, and Malina, with last year's best libero, Guevara, manning the defense for the Adamson Baby Falcons. Meanwhile, for UST, we'll have Toro, Julian, Escobar, Lorayes, Maude, Avalos, and Amaneo at libero. A notable omission among the starters is Adamson's Kurt Partosa, who won't be available today due to a flu he suffered, or a flu that went down last Friday. And Coach Marvin Ramoso saying that he's still in the process of recovery, as he welcome you to set 1 between Adamson and UST. It'll be Clark Dingle, the captain for the Adamson Baby Falcons, serving. Pretty good serve there. Out of system, UST to start. A chance. Oh, that ball just let go by Bryce Malina. It'll be a point for UST rookie Carl Escobar. Serving for UST is Jefferson Avalos, one of the 3 returnees from last season's team. A chance ball for UST. Back row hit is good. First point of the game for Rainier Loraes. Had 30 points last game against UE. 33, I mean, against the Junior Warriors. A career high for him. UST will get another chance to swing over the blockers, but too long on the hit from Jaire Torotoro. Torotoro only saw the court sparingly against UE. Didn't see a lot of action. Started the fifth set, but didn't end up finishing the match. He's coming off a sprained ankle, according to Coach Clarence Esteban. But now, fit to play. As whistle blown, a violation called on a baby Falcon. So UST getting off to a good start, 3-1 lead with Carl Escobar. Adamson, the swing, still no go, a chance as Loraes scores over the blockers. Rainier Loraes in his second season with UST, initially recruited to play beach volleyball for the Junior Golden Spikers with Coach Pauljan Dolorias. But now playing indoor volleyball, helped them win a championship last year. Dingle back set, floater is good. That's number 20, Janus Behar, had 12 points in their loss to NUNS last week. Now, we were supposed to have games this past Wednesday, but due to venue inavailability, that game was postponed. It will be played on Tuesday at the Adamson Gym. Meanwhile, here, Loraes swings wide. So, break for Adamson, who now trail by 1 point. Here's Kyle Ageas. He's filling in for Kirk Bartosa, who again is out due to an illness. Pretty good serve from him. A chance ball for Adamson. Guevara, back set. One blocker to beat, but great block from Loraes. And a block again. Oh, that hit goes through. Excuse me, that was John Nazareth Reyes on the tip-in. Looked like it was a block, but it did go in. So tie game now. So Kyle Ageas will continue to serve. Great set and hit. The connection between James Bernabe and his middle. Sorry, that was Jefferson Abalos and his middle, Marcus Julian. Or Julian. On that play, 5-4 lead now for UST. With Julian serving. Guevara, great reception. Middle play for Adamson, converts. That's number 8, John Nazareth Reyes, converting for Adamson. Here's Behar on the serve. Back row hit. A burner from Carl Escobar. The UST may have lost plenty of players from last season, but this guy, Carl Escobar, out of Surigao, set to have a great UAP career. Only in grade 11. Yes, down the line hit works for Bryce Malinaw. Now it's Reyes serving for Adamson. Pump set. Loraes. No go. Adamson transitions. And that hit from Malinaw clearly out of bounds. So UST negotiates a 76 lead Now it's Rainier Lorayes serving for UST. Ball tipped back. UST to Escobar. No go. Escobar gets another swing. Oh, wide though. So an error exchanged by both teams keeps us at a tie, 7-all. At the service line for Adamson is Bryce Malinaw. Had 10 points against NUNS. And that tip from Jefferson Avalos works. Jefferson Avalos, second year as a junior Golden Spiker. Big part of their championship winning team last year was Jefferson Avalos. There's Adamson to the middle. Quick swipe from Benedict Castillo works. Now it's Clark Dingle serving for Adamson. Avalos to the back row. Another attacker for UST. This time it's Wens Huban Cadayona swinging wide. Set, back set, and that one just trickles in for Marcos Julian. Close one here in the first set between Adamson and UST. Again, both teams looking for their first win in season 88. Looping serve from Avalos. Back set, Adamson, that one just drops in. UST will send it back, a chance ball. Dingle, back set, running hit, no good. Adamson again to the outside. A swing in the back row. Lorayes dug up. Yeah, a violation was called on a baby Falcon. A double contact on the set. So Jefferson Avalos will continue to serve at 5 points against UE. That it goes off the block. A chance again for UST. Blocked again. And that hit will stay in bounds. An attack error for Adamson. It's on Kyle Ageas. If you're wondering why there's a lot of noise on the court, it's because there are two games happening simultaneously here, the Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym. On the other side, it's NUNS and LaSalle Isabel in the girls division as Adamson gets a point off that error. Both courts in their third game today. You can watch both games here at the Pilipinas Live app. Escobar on the reception. That one a block from Adamson. Back row, Lorayes just finds the spot. Explosive hit from Rainier Lorayes. See the look of concern on Coach Marvin Ramoso. He's been with Adamson since season 81. Great serve from Escobar. And Adamson will be barely able to return it. Baby Falcons catch a break. And Coach Aying Esteban can't believe his players let that one go. Could have been a good point for them. But instead, Kyle Ageas catches a break that time. He's serving now. Avalos. Back set. Over the block, no go. To the middle. John Reyes again. That middle connection for Clark Dingle. Reyes has been working so far today. 12 all with Agea serving. To the outside, big hit from Rainier Lorayes. Over and around the Adamson blockers. Lorayes standing at around 6'1", 6'2". High leaper as well. Dingle to the middle. Again, John Reyes and Clark Dingle getting that connection to work. That time he had a couple of blockers in front of him. But John Reyes able to convert. 13 all. Reyes blocked. Joust at the net. Reyes gets that one to go. Great save from UST. Guevara pops that one up. A chance ball for UST. Avalos to the middle. Popped up. That one just catches line for Zach Maude. UST will serve ahead with Jaire Toro serving for UST. That one, Bryce Malinaw saw a couple of blockers in front of him and tried to avoid them. Ended up in an error. So now a 2-point lead for UST. Coach Marvin calls a timeout. Junior Golden Spikers up by 2 points on the Baby Falcons. As Toro continues to serve. That one, a miscommunication between Guevara and number 16, Kyle Ageas. So an ace for Toro. He'll continue to serve. Guevara, inangkin na yung bola. That one, Bryce Malinaw powers it through. Still a 2-point lead for UST. Baby Falcons playing catch-up here as we head into the later part of set number 1. We'll have a substitution. Out goes John Reyes. In comes number 11, Zanji Legarda. Crucial point here in the match. UST up by 2. That one blocked. But Lorayes, big hit and a twirl from the junior Golden Spiker. Rainier Lorayes powering that one through. 3-point lead for UST. And a great serve from Lorayes. Chance ball. That's what you want if you're transitioning, if you're UST. Quick middle play from Avalos and Zach Maude. Another great serve from Lorayes. Behind the back hit. Almost works for Adamson. Another chance. Dingle back to the middle. That time, Benedict Castillo with a more orthodox hit. Gets it in. Baby Falcons still down by 3 points with Bryce Malinaw up to serve. Avalos to the outside. Escobar stopped. Malinaw catches line. Gets a little help from the net. Bryce Malinaw continues to score for Adamson. Still down by 2 points. Malinaw, service error. Costly one as it'll shift momentum back to UST. Now serving for the Junior Golden Spikers, Zach Maude. That one gets it through the block. And no return from UST. Big hit from Benedict Castillo, who had 10 points in their last game against NUNS. Now it's Clark Dingley. Third time up at the service line today in the first set. Abalos tripped. That's going to be a break for Adamson. To the middle. No go. Dingley to the middle again. Benedict Castillo looking good on the hit. And UST asking for the floor to be wiped. You saw Abalos, their setter, tripped up on a wet spot. Our referees will call a quick timeout here, get everything settled. Looks like Abalos will get attended to by our medical staff, and we'll have an emergency substitution. It's Chester Esteban coming in for UST, their backup setter and the son of Coach Aing Esteban. And a timeout being called by UST. Coach Aing Esteban trying to get his boys back and organized after a sequence where they saw a change in setter. See if they can adjust now, only up by one. Esteban will set up the outside hitter. That's Escobar getting it through the block. Crucial juncture here in the opening set as we enter the later stages. Now it's Chester Esteban with a big jump serve. Dingley, combination play. Can't find hands. An error for Adamson. Now, Kyle Ageas just swinging a little too long on that hit. Maybe Falcons now down by 3. Esteban will continue to serve. Set to the middle. No go. Esteban. Adamson with a chance. Ageas, no go. And quick thinking there from Kyle Ageas. That was from his hit. Overdug and still had enough juice. Did Kyle Ageas to score at the net. Now Adamson will have Benedict Castillo serving. Back set, Toro. Only had one blocker in front of him. A big hit from the lefty. Now Carles Cobal serving for UST. Pretty good jump serve. Received well though. UST will get a chance to transition. And Loraes finds some hands. That's going to be a 4-point lead for UST. 23-19. Timeout, Adamson. Maybe Falcons need to make something happen quick here. Now down by 4. UST just 2 points away from taking set number 1. Escobar. Great serve again. Combination play. Ageas finds the line. It looked like that fell right in front of Coach Aing Esteban. And our first referee changes his call. Now it's going to be a UST point. It was indeed wide. 24-16. Escobar will continue to serve. For 24-19. Chance ball UST. Esteban. Outside, Lorayes. And set number 1. A fitting in for UST. Ranger Lorayes catching fire, getting them off to a great start. Again, UST and Adamson both aiming for win number 1. But in this one, the Junior Golden Spikers earn set number 1 over the Adamson Baby Falcons 25-19. We'll be back with set number 2. Shooting into set number 2, we're about to start set number 2 between Adamson and UST. The Junior Golden Spikers pulled away late in set number 1 and took that one 25-19. We'll see here if Adamson can recover. Again, they're without one of their top scorers in Kirk Partosa. Partosa had 17 points against NUNS, one of their returning players from season 87, out due to an illness. On the other hand, UST looking revitalized, rejuvenated after giving up around 40 errors against UE. Malinaw sends that one over. That hit dug up by Guevara. Second try. Escobar swinging wide. Point goes to Adamson to start set number 2. It'll be Clark Dingle serving for the Baby Falcons. Lorayes flying in. UST will get it back. Middle hit. That one out again. Marcos Julian is a little too strong on that push. So point goes to Adamson again. 2 points immediately for them. Now it's Clark Dingle back to serve for the Baby Falcons. Back set. Toro pops up. And looks like it's Adamson's turn to give away an error. Kyle Ageas thought he had a touch on that hit. Point will go to UST. Carlos Cobal had a great spell of serves to end set number 1. Big hit from Janus Behar. Pounding that one through. Now a 2-point lead for Adamson University. Their first point off an attack in set number 2. That's a serve from Castillo, and Lorayes tooling the block. Rainier Lorayes, such a fun player to watch. Last year, UST still had guys like John Paulo Medino and John Cruz Aiko, Sean Cruz on the team. Lorayes really stepped up in the finals, especially in the Final Four against Adamson. That serve goes wide. Now it's Lorayes, left as one of the few veterans on this UST team. Back set. That was a quick set put away by number 20. That was or number 15, Zach Maude. It's number 20, Toro serving for UST. Dingle sets up the opposite. And a big put away from Janus Behar. Had a quiet opening set already with a couple of points in set number 2. 2-point lead for the Baby Falcons. And Behar serves that one long. UST catches a break. Now it's Rainier Lorayes rotating to the back row, serving for the first time in set number 2. Great reception, and Malinaw got it back and just tipped it over a couple of blockers. Great read from the first year Adamson Baby Falcon. Back row hit. Ooh, great find. The vision from Rainier Lorayes. Had 3 blockers in front of him and just found the open zone, keeping UST within 1. Maude on the serve. Back set. Malinaw denied. Carl Escobar shutting down that hit from Bryce Malinaw. Escobar had 17 points in their loss to UE. And Coach Aing Esteban saying could have had more if not for opening game jitters. Speaking of jitters, an error on the serve from Zach Maude. So Adamson will stay on top here, 7-6. And it's Bryce Malinaw serving. Way out though. Tie game, 7-all. Exchange of errors from our teams has Jefferson Avalos, second-year setter for UST. Up to serve. Dingle, late set. Nothing going though. Back row hit! Rainier Lorayes coming out of nowhere. Great play from UST. A bit of a off-tempo play. Combination, middle and back row. Lorayes obliges with a big hit and a response. Dingle goes to the middle again. Benedict Castillo, he's been on fire, was their best scorer in set number 1. 8-all the score now with Dingle serving for Adamson. Escobar, bad reception. Lorayes tried to make do, but that one hits all net. Not what you want in volleyball. In basketball, that's a good sign, but in volleyball, all net. Not what you want. Dingle will continue to serve here, targeting Lorayes. Stutter step approach. Dug up, a chance for Adamson. Back set, Lorayes on the dig. A Toro runs into Abalos. Chance for Adamson and big hit. Strong swipe again from Benedict Castillo. When Adamson gets a chance to transition, their plays have been lightning quick, punishing the UST defense. 2-point lead for the Baby Falcons. To the outside, Escobar. High looper, read well. Malinaw from the back, and it's going to be an illegal attack, or a lifting call, on a Baby Falcon. So a break for UST. Carlos Escobar will serve now for the junior Golden Spikers. Big serve to the middle. Castillo was blocked. Two-handed hit from Ageas, doesn't work. Back row hit, Escobar, no go. That one off the triple block works for Janus Behar. Baby Falcons so far are outworking UST. A little quicker to their feet, crisper plays from Adamson. As Lorayes blocked there. Great double block from Adamson. Out of system hit. A chance for UST. Pump set, Loraes. Gets a little help from the net. Loraes now continuing to lead UST. Now up to serve for the Junior Golden Spikers is Marcos Julian. Down by 1 are the Junior Golden Spikers. And a block. That one goes out though. And Ageas scores. Here, Adamson, you want to add to this cushion. 2-point lead, a precarious one against the defending champions. As Ageas serves out. Gives that point back to UST. Now they're going to serve. That's Jaire Tortoro. Again, only had 3 points against UE. Serves out. Now Coach Aing Esteban opting to have a full front line. A double substitution. Tortoro and Abulos will come out. Esteban and Cadayona comes in for UST. Adamson also will have a full front line with Ian Diao coming in with Gian Aguilar, their backup setter, serving for Adamson, up by 2. Gian Aguilar scoreless against NUNS. Esteban to the middle. A little too short on that set. Malinaw. That time, didn't see if it was blocked, but nonetheless, it strays into the Adamson court. Point for UST. Coach Ramoso, Coach Marvin Ramoso didn't like what he saw, immediately reversing that substitution. Dingle back in. Loraes, ugly serve straight to the antenna. A rare error from Rainier Loraes, usually a very equitable player. Now, John Nazareth Reyes serving. And just catches line at the Adamson middle blocker. John Reyes has been on fire. He gives Adamson a 3-point lead. Timeout UST. JV Falcons up by 3 on the Junior Golden Spikers. UST took set 1. Now Adamson threatening to take set number 2. Esteban, back set. That one hit straight to the net. That's going to be an error for number 10. That's Cadayona. Now a 4-point lead for Adamson with John Reyes continuing to serve. One blocker to beat for Carl Escobar. Finally stops the bleeding for UST. You saw him tee off there, licking his chops when he saw that he had only one blocker in front of him. So an easy hit for Escobar. Combination play, Adamson, Malinaw, read well. Escobar gets it back, off the block. Back-to-back points for Carl Escobar. Coach Marvin Ramoso gonna be cautious here, calls timeout. Coach Marvin Ramoso calling a timeout, his first of set number 2. His team still up by 2, trying to stay cautious though against the defending champions. So a ball straying into the court. Again, two games happening simultaneously here. On the other side, UST and Ateneo warming up for girls volleyball action. It's that time Ode gets the serve. Malinaw springs free on that combination play. Bryce Malinaw gets side out for Adamson. 3-point lead for the Baby Falcons. Now it's Malinaw on the serve. Long go. Point goes to UST. Baby Falcons doing a great job here in set number 2. Now it's about executing down the stretch. The pressure at its highest. Coach Aing Esteban will reverse the double sub. Abalos and Toro Toro comes back in for Esteban and Cadayona. Now here's Jeff Abalos, second-year setter for UST. Dingle, combination play. UST able to save it, but a chance ball. Dingle, 1-2 play. Great read from Clark Dingle. Little power hit to score that point, keeping Adamson ahead by 3. Pretty good cushion for them. They're trying to take their first set of the match. Misreception from Escobar. Here comes Adamson. Bad set though, but it works still. Kyle Ageas off rhythm, catching the UST defense off guard. Now a 4-point lead for the Baby Falcons. Now here's Dingle. Targeting Lorayes. UST able to execute. Sets up the middle play for Marcos Julian. Escobar, big serve. Great reception though. Combination play Adamson. Blocked by Toro Toro. Ageas, a great dig from UST. Now Lorayes bangs that one off the block. UST sticking around, hanging around against Adamson here, the defending champions. Within 2. Escobar, another big serve. Now Dingle goes to the middle, and it works. That's been the bread and butter for Clark Dingle, finding Benedict Castillo on that quick play. A quick, B quick. Those two have been able to execute so far today. Great pass from Escobar. Almost disaster from UST, but Marcos Julian able to make it work. Finds a way to get that one through with his left hand. 20-18 the score, with Marcos Julian up to serve. Out of system, Adamson still goes to the middle. No go. Now a chance ball. Dingle. Ooh, a little forced that time. Lorayes straight into the block. Ranger Lorayes, just such a powerful hitter. A luxury for any team to have someone who can convert out of system like that. 1-point lead now for Adamson with Julian serving. Dingle back set. That one denied. The triple block works for UST. Blocking Janus Behar now. UST only down by 1. Coach Marvin Ramoso burned his final timeout of set number 2. Now it's tied at 20. Adamson has to execute here. They're on the receiving end here. With Julian on the serve. Combination play. Almost doesn't work, but Ageas gets it over. Loraes dug up by Malinaw. Ageas way under the ball. The pressure getting to the Baby Falcons now. As UST has scored 3 consecutive points. Ahead again, 21-20. Their first lead since the early parts of the set number 2. Now Julian continues to serve. Just trickles in. Great defense from UST. Chance ball. Dinglet to the middle. No. Outside. Loraes. Just a little too much wrist action on that hit. Tie game, 21-all after errors from both teams. Baby Falcons will have Kyle Ageas serving. Abalos to the outside. Loraes. Too good, too powerful is Rainier Loraes. Now a 2-point lead for UST, or a 1-point lead for UST. Back and forth here as we enter gut check time. UST a chance. Loraes, floater, no go. To the opposite, Behar, an error, a costly one. Now the defending champions continue their run. Now up by 2. Toro. Great serve. Adamson out of system. Malinaw picked up easily. UST go to Loraes. Linesman says that one goes outside. So a break for the Baby Falcons. And Loraes thought he had that one. Apparently just misses the line. Now it's Behar serving for the Baby Falcons. Inside! Right on the line! The line playing tricks on UST now. With Janus Behar, a big service ace to knot things up at 23. Behar. Escobar with a bad reception. Toro tries to make do. A chance for Adams on Malinaw. First referee says there was a touch. A ruckus from UST as the first referee insists it's Adamson point. Now there at set point, 24-23. Big serve coming up from Janus Behar. Can they take it? Or will UST force a deuce? We'll have a timeout from Coach Aing Esteban. Crucial juncture here between UST and Adamson. Baby Falcons now at set point. Set number 2, trying to knot things up at a set apiece. Abalos to the outside. Loraes. It's UST point. Our first referee now says it's a touch from the Adamson blockers. The commotion stirring here between both teams. So point will go to UST. Dingle to the middle. Castillo blocked. Here's Carl Escobar with a bit of a floater. Just enough to give UST their first taste of set point in set number 2. Rainier Loraes up to serve. Strong serve from him. Malinaw. There was a touch on that one. So it'll be Adamson point, 25-all. Back and forth set two. It was Adamson who had a 4-point lead late in this one. UST erased it. Now we're at a deuce. Calm hit from Carl Escobar. As our coaches say, at this juncture, it's better off to go to your best hitter. Mamorsiento na. It's Zach Maude serving for UST. Dingle. Combination play denied. And Carl Escobar comes up with back-to-back huge points for UST. Just when you thought the defending champions were on the ropes, Junior Golden Spikers reel it back. They take set number 2. Now they're up against Adamson, 2-0. Welcome to set number 3 here between Adamson and UST, our third game in the UAAP Boys Volleyball Division. Today is Sunday at the Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym. Junior Golden Spikers up by 2 sets on the Baby Falcons. Adamson had the inside track on set number 2, but UST able to make a late run. Carla Escobar with a lot of clutch points. Toro that time dug up. Weird play that time from Adamson. And UST finishes it off courtesy of Marcos Julian. Big start for UST to set number 3 as Avalos will serve. Guevara sets that one up. And a finish from Kyla Gayas. Here's Benedict Castillo, so far the most reliable scorer for Adamson this afternoon. Here's the setup. Abalos to the outside. And Carlos Cobal just taps that one straight to the net. Adamson, a bit of an early lead. As Benedict Castillo, good serve. Ooh, Adamson misread that one. That could have been a chance ball. But instead, a break for UST. 2-all. Here's Carl Escobar, again, first here with UST out of Surigao. Relaxed reception from Guevara and a conversion from number 8. That's James Bernabe. Bernabe seeing his first action today. Recruit out of the Palarong Pambansa. He was recruited out of Clara. Now with the Baby Falcons, there he is on the tip. No good though. Here's Loraes. And of course, it's Rainier Loraes converting for UST. Golden Spikers have squeezed a lot of clutch points, especially out of system, from Loraes and Escobar today. A good sign for Coach Aing Esteban, who lamented their 40 errors in their loss to UE. 3-all the score. Back set, Dingle. Denied! The roof is up here at the Blue Eagle Gym, courtesy of Rainier Loraes. Blocking Janus Behar. Now UST with the lead. Here's an ace. Big serve from Marcos Julian, who's been quietly having a great afternoon. Middle blocker doing it at the net. end at the service line. Another serve from Julian. A little too strong that time. Julian reminds me a lot of now a UST graduate in Popoy Culinares, member of their men's volleyball team, also a product of their boys volleyball team. As Rainier Loraes tooling the block. Per usual, another point for Loraes. Here's the serve from number 10. That's Cadayona, and a block. That was Abalos. It looks like the UST setter getting a touch on that one, shutting down the Baby Falcons. 3-point lead for UST now. Cadayona will continue to serve. To the outside, Malinaw. No go. Abalos. Wide set and just out for Loraes. That was a tough ask for any player, even of Loraes' caliber. UST tried to make the most out of that situation. Still an error. Now with Reyes up to serve. Malinaw sends that one over. Back row, yes. Carla Escobar, I mean. Getting a little help from the net. Escobar, of course, called Carla, but his teammates. It says that he doesn't really prefer any name. Carla or Carla is good with him. So now it's an 8-5 lead for UST. Again, Rainier Loraes continuing his hot start to season 88. Had 33 points in their opening game. Their leading scorer today against Adamson. Great pickup from Guevara. A chance for UST though. Loraes! That one goes into the upper bleachers of the Blue Eagle Gym. Powerful hit from the second-year Golden Spiker. Timeout, Adamson. Now it's UST's turn to get off to a good start. 4-point lead for them to start set number 3. Aiming for a sweep here in their first win in season 88. That tip works for Gabriel. That's Kian Gabriel seeing his first action here in set number 3. Coming in for Marcos Julian. That time Loraes. His jump serve goes straight to the net. Loraes, a recruit out of Pasig. Was he initially set to play beach volleyball for UST since start here, the indoor tournament of UAAP. That one a point for UST again. That joust won by the Golden Spikers. Now it's Gabriel up to serve for UST. High looping serve. Guevara tried to receive that one for his teammate, number 9, James Bernabe, but it ends up winding up an error for UST, or an ace for Gabriel. Now Bernabe, another faulty reception. UST chance ball. Abalos to the middle, no. Now UST, or Adamson gets a chance. Julian gets a piece of that. And number 14 for Adamson gets the point. That's Benedict Castillo, who's been on fire today. Clark Dingle gonna try to serve the Baby Falcons back into this one. They're down by 4. Abalos to the open. And Looks like Escobar missed the line on that cut shot. Point goes to the Baby Falcons. Dingle now serving Adamson, still trailing by 4. Back row, dug up. Big hit from Lorayes. Avalos. 1-2 play won't work. The bump. Nothing going as Escobar. This time he finds line. Clark Escobar, or Carla Escobar, I mean, giving UST a 5-point lead. Here's Jeff Avalos. Dingle to the outside. That one works for Janus Behar. Now serving for the Baby Falcons, it's Benedict Castillo. Can he give momentum back to the Baby Falcons here? Avalos. That one dug up. Great play. Behar almost got that one through. Great defense from UST. Chance ball. Dingle. Back row. Malinaw. Amaneo pops that one up. A chance again for the Baby Falcons. As Behar that time finally puts the nail in that rally. 13-10 now the score. It was UST who made a run in set number 2 to take that one from behind Adamson. Can the Baby Falcons replicate that error? Or that effort as Castillo gets a little help from the net. That UST lead now down to 2. Timeout UST. Castillo will continue to serve here for Adamson. 3 straight points here for the Baby Falcons. Can Castillo keep up this serving effort? In system, UST, they go to Lorayes, who swings long on that hit. Now it's 4 straight points for the Baby Falcons. UST giving up errors here, now only ahead by 1. Castillo targeting Lorayes to the middle. That one dug up by Malinaw. Bernabe into the block. Avalos. Lorayes can convert. Back set, Behar. Catches line. Now we're tied at 13. Is it Adamson's turn to complete a comeback? They're now tied at 13. All with Benedict Castillo serving their middle blocker. Back set, Cadayona. It works. When's Cadayona stopping the bleeding for UST? That'll be a point for the Junior Golden Spikers. Dingle, missed set. Score now 15-13 in favor of UST. Escobar, another big jump serve, but Bernabe able to put that one away on the combination play. James Bernabe, first year with the Baby Falcons. Hasn't trained a lot with the Baby Falcons after a spite or a bout with dengue. Now healthy enough to play in his first UAAP game. That one a big block from Marcos Julian. It's keeping UST ahead by 2 points. Now he'll serve for the Junior Golden Spikers. He led that comeback in set number 2 from the service line. Gets Adamson out of system here. Malinaw. Whistle blown. Looks like an error or a violation spotted on the UST side. Point goes to Adamson. Back and forth here midway through set number 3. Baby Falcons trying to extend the match. UST trying to complete the sweep. Loraes. Tuldok on the combination play. That looked like it hit within the attack area. 17-15. Joust at the net. Won by UST. Kian Gabriel. Keeping momentum with UST, or now up by 3. Cadayona, another beautiful serve. Great reception though. Malinaw takes full advantage, tooling the block. Adamson, they need one more run here. As we near the latter part of set number 3, Coach Aing Esteban wants a full front line. Chester Esteban coming in. Their backup setter with Toro, their starting opposite hitter. Back in for UST. To the outside. Oh, that's Bernard Capuno. That's not Toro. Coming in as a sub for UST and an error for the Golden Spikers. Their lead down to 1. And UST, again, trying to prevent a comeback. Now it's Coach Ramoso making two substitutions. Trying to fill up the front line with Gian Aguilar coming in, as well as Ian Dayaw. At the service line is John Reyes. To the outside, a block as a great hit from Loraes. Off tempo. He was being read by the Adamson defense with his power hits. Great adjustment from him. Rainier Loraes keeps UST ahead by 2. He'll serve here, up 19-17. Great reception from Bernabe in a block. It goes outside though, a point for Bryce Malinaw. Malinaw, pretty good serve, back row hit, Loraes, hits net. Here's Bernabe, catches a couple of blockers, a chance for Escobar. That bump set goes way high, now it's tied at 19. UST here had a 4-point lead earlier in this set, now it's gone. Adamson tying things up here. Bryce Malinaw serving for the Baby Falcons. Esteban to the outside, it's blocked. A chance again for Adamson. Dingel. No go. Malinaw. Esteban couldn't control it. Now it's the Baby Falcons ahead. 20-19. And Coach Aing Esteban will call his final timeout at set number 3. So UST will reverse that double substitution. Abalos will check back in. along with Capuno. Baby Falcons now ahead 20-19, trying to send this to a set number 4. Abalos, back row, and Doraes knots things up again from the back row. 20 all with Gian Gabriel or Gian Gabriel. Up to serve for UST. A chance for the Golden Spikers. A block. Adamson gets it back. Dingle. Bernabe is denied. It's Marcos Julian with a huge block. A 1-point lead for UST, trying to restore balance. Can they secure the 3-set sweep? Julian with a block. Another hit from Castillo, no go. Adamson to the outside. Bernabe blocked again. That time it was Jeff Avalos coming in clutch, giving Adamson or giving UST a 2-point lead. Timeout, Adamson. That was Adamson's last timeout. And Coach Mark, 3 consecutive points now for UST, gives them a 2-point cushion. Dingle goes 1-2. Stops the bleeding. Now he'll be up to serve. A good side for Adamson. They'll have a full front line of Bernabe, Castillo, and Behar. Dingle targets Escobar. Rainier Loraes from the back row. No go. Ooh. Behar misread that one across the air. Gives UST their 23rd point. Now 2 points away from taking set 1 or set number 3. 23-21. Kian Gabriel or Jeff Abalos, serving for UST. He's been a steady setter today. He's also come up with a few clutch blocks. Great reception, combination play, Bernabe. Too much juice behind that one. A 1-point lead still for UST. They only need to side out here a couple of more times to secure the win. Can Adamson get a couple of clutch serves here? Benedict Castillo. Great serve! And Bernabe obliges at the net. James Bernabe with a huge point to tie things at 23. Again, another close ending, just like set number 2. Benedict Castillo. Avalos to the middle. And Julian puts UST at match point. Who will show more composure here? Can Adamson side out? They have advantage in this rally. Great reception from Guevara to the middle. Reyes can't convert, but a chance ball. Dingle. Bernabe. No. Avalos. Loraes can't finish it, but a chance ball. Avalos, combination play! And what a way to end this match. Only right that it goes to Rainier Loraes to finish things off. Put an exclamation point to UST's first win of season 88. After losing to UE on opening day, the Junior Golden Spikers, the defending champions, earn a hard-fought win number 1 here at the Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym. It's going to be a 3-set win, but Adamson definitely showed a lot of fight today. The last 2 sets definitely close, but it'll be the Junior Golden Spikers going home to España. The 3 sets to love win. Baby Falcons played without one of their top players in Kirk Partosa. Still put up a great fight here today against UST. We'll get a confirmation of our final score. A 3-set win for the Junior Golden Spikers. 25-19, 27-25, 25-23. A close last 2 sets. Adamson just couldn't secure clutch points towards the end. It will be a 3-sets-to-love win for UST. That will be our 3rd game today here in the Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym. Still have 1 more game to go. A lot of good performances for UST. But it's this guy, the guy who had 33 points in their last game. Rainier Loraes will be our best player of the game. We'll have him shortly. But Rainier Loraes again had a great game today. As well as Carla Escobar. Both of them coming up clutch for UST today. You saw how UST ended today's match. A big combination play, puncturing the Adamson defense. Able to do it from all angles today is Rainier Loraes. Had 33 points in their loss to UE. Today, Rainier Loraes coming up clutch again, our best player of the game. A lot to look forward to from him, the 2nd-year junior Golden Spiker. And there's still a lot more to go here in the Blue Eagle Gym. 1 more game to go in the boys division. It will be the FEU Diliman Baby Tamaraos, one of the favorites in season 87, taking on the UPIS Fighting Maroons, looking for their first win in season 88. That'll do it for me here and everyone. For everyone here at the Pilipinas Live team, we want to thank you for joining us in UAP Season 88. This is Migs Flores. Thanking you for joining us here on Signal TV, on Pilipinas Live. Legends start here.